bonjour, नमस्ते। और कैसे हैं आप लोग? कैसे हैं आपके जज्बात, ख्यालात और हालात? उम्मीद है आप सब सुपर डुपर कूल होंगे और होने भी चाहिए, because you are listening to the one and only 93.2 Radio Abhivyakti with your host and the host of the day, Maitreyee. And I'm here with my co-host and your host, Sambhavi, Alfred and Ayushi. फिलहाल आप जरा इस गाने पे गौर करें.
मारे या कोई मारे ना, यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है. अरे जो भी है जैसे है खुद पे हमें नाज है.
वैसे नाच सबको खुद पे होता है ना? बट आज की जो बात शायद आपको थोड़ा सा गिल्ट हो खुद पे, बट लेट मी टेल यू, आज से आप कुछ ऐसे स्टेप्स लेंगे जिससे आपको खुद पे बहुत बहुत और बहुत ज्यादा प्राउड होगा. तो चलिए बात करते कि आज हम बात किस पे करने वाले. अरे डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, आई मीन कि आज हमारी बातें लड़ाने की तो टॉपिक है सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कौन सा नया ज्ञान बांटने आ गए, बट लेट मी टेल यू गाइस, ये ज्ञान तो है बट वो वाला नहीं जिसमें टीचर लिखते हैं, बच्चे कॉपी करते हैं, टीचर बोलते रहते हैं और बच्चे सुनते रहते हैं. इट इज वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम इट. तो चलिए एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं ये डिफरेंट एंटरटेनमेंट वाले ज्ञान एसेंसी. तो क्या आपने कभी ग्राफीन के बारे में सुना है? ग्राफीन मैंने तो नहीं सुना, तो चलिए इसके बारे में जानते हैं. तो तनिष्क, प्लीज टेल अस अबाउट ग्राफीन.
Hey, I am Tanishq from class 8B and today we might be discussing about sustainability. Now, I said might because today I want to discuss about a really important thing, or rather a very important element, and that is graphene. And now to understand the connection between these two, first you will need to understand what's graphene and why is it so important. Well, graphene is a single atom layer of graphite, the same element I'm writing this script with. And please pay attention, I said a single atom thick. That means graphite is the world's only two-dimensional element and the thinnest element known to humankind. And still you can see this with a naked eye. Yes, no need of any fancy equipment, just your eye. And this element has more to it.
A global race for graphene.
You know, it's not just limited to one little thing.
One
it
of the
seems to be
greatest
extraordinary.
discoveries of the 21st century.
Because of being so thin and made of simply just carbon, this element is one of the strongest elements in the entire world.
You can stretch and pull on it, and in fact, a good way to visualize it is that if you had a big enough sheet of pure graphene, you could hold up a soccer ball on just one atomic layer, and that's insane. So it's just a single atom sheet. There's no Z dimension to speak of in graphene. And these atoms of carbon are arranged in interlocking or tessellated hexagons, kind of like a chicken wire. The bonds between the carbon atoms are actually extremely strong.
Not even diamonds are stronger than this. And for a quick comparison, this element is like 1,000 times stronger than steel. And that says a lot. Now, getting back to the point, just how is this connected to sustainability? Well, there are many answers. Number one is, well, removing water scarcity. Researchers have found out that just a single sheet of graphite combined with a carbon nanotube mesh can desalinate ocean water and convert it into clean water. Not only the salt water but the dirt too. Now you might question that what about the ocean life? What about the life underwater in the oceans? Well, that's a debatable topic, but in short, we can at least try to make arrangements through which we can get a proper amount of water without harming the water life. And that can be done, but we don't right now know how exactly to do that. But there are already signs showing that some ways are found and could be used in the near future. Moving on, Graphene can also be used in the medical field. Researchers have found out that a covering made of graphene can help while doing medical implants by protecting the body from germs and viruses, saving lives. And talking about healthcare, graphene being so thin could be used to make circuits. So thin they could attach directly to a human skin in form of tattoos or eye lenses, keeping the progress reports of a patient's heart, lungs, sugar or any other disease. Therefore, help in the prevention of what may cause severe damage to the person in near future. Also for the physics geeks, graphene is the best conductive element of electricity and heat known to the humankind. But with all this good stuff floating around, you might wonder that why hasn't this graphene thing taken over the world yet? Well, the main reason for that is that we don't still know how to make graphene in a mass production amount, while ensuring that the quality of graphene you are getting is what it is meant to be. And right now, the ways we have to make graphene are very complex and expensive, making them a liability of a big thin thread, because graphene has to be way more better than what's already available, because if graphene doesn't win from the already available products or win by a very small percentage, then why even bother to think and spend time about it? For example, we already have silicon in electronics with great semiconductor abilities. So if graphene has to take over it, it has to be a true game changer for the extra expense and the hustle to make it. Fortunately, new researchers are providing new approaches to make graphene and the results are very promising. So, what's the point of all this? Well, we are right now on a very starting stage of a graphene world, and right now we can do nothing but wait. But believe me when I say this, graphene is an element which could change your life forever. Well, not specifically your lives, but maybe your children or your grandchildren. But believe me, this thing is a revolutionary thing, even more revolutionary than when the plastic was discovered.
The dawn of the plastic age in the 1920s and 1930s, you saw the same kinds of promises made for them, that they were going to be these, wonder materials that would do everything.
I just want to say one word to you. Just one word. Yes, sir.
Plastics, they clearly had a huge impact, and they do all kinds of useful things, but they have their limitations too. I guess it was really a sort of reference to this sort of long-standing idea of wonder materials that were, going to solve every problem.
By the way, did you know that you can make graphene at home? Just take a piece of graphite or just take out some pencil lead dust, which is again made of graphite, and stick on a tape. Then take another piece of tape and extract the graphite from the first tape. Keep doing this again and again, and if you are patient enough, you might just end up with a sheet of graphene. Well, it's me, Tanishq, signing off for today. Jai Hind.
Wow, what a presentation! What a presentation, है ना? आज तो नए नए आविष्कार पता चल रहे हैं हमें. तो पता है हम भी किसी से कम नहीं है. पता है क्यों? Because
हम इश्कबाज दिल वाले कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले.
इंडिया वाले क्या क्या नहीं करते, different rituals, different religious practices. तो अब आ रहे हैं शौर्य हमें इसके बारे में बताने के लिए.
Good afternoon, Anjali. My name is Shourya Shantanu of Class 8B, and I am here to tell my points related to sustainability. Okay. In that, I have covered destroying nature with religious practice. So, the thing to take this off is 20% of destruction in nature is because of our religious practice. And Today I will cover only of Hindu religious practice that harms our nature. But remember one thing, I'm not blaming any religion or any caste. I'm just telling my points or telling the thing that is real. Okay, so let's start. So first is flowing puja samagri in water. So first I would like to explain you this thing. The thing is, when any havan or puja happens on Hindu home, so that all puja samagri gets collected in a plastic bag or a bag, and then it is flown in water. The reason to do that is Hindus don't want their god offerings to be touched by people or say to be disrespected. So they flow them in water. So the problem in this is at first these puja samagri was made naturally, or say these puja samagri was pure and those don't harm our nature. But now these puja samagri is made by some of the chemicals which of course harms our nature. So it is a problem, or say it is very serious problem. Okay, so second is murti visarjan. So what happens, generally what happens uh, in Durga Puja and Ganesh Chaturthi, Murti is visarjit after it. So at first, these Murti was made by soil or say mud, and the color was totally natural. But now what happens? These Murti is made by plaster of Paris and colors, which are of course very harmful for our human life. So the solution for it is Tree Ganesha, and let me tell you, it is very trending thing in Mumbai. So what happens? It is natural Ganesh Murti, and this natural Ganesh Murti is made by soil or say mud, and the color used in it is totally natural. So what happens? To visarjit this murti, we have to just put this murti on a pot or say keep it in a garden, and then after 6 months it will convert it in a plant. So how is it? Let me explain you. So what happens? We keep it on a pot and we water it. Okay. So the seed inside this Ganesh Murti grow and develop in a final plant. So this is the thing, and it is trending in Mumbai. Same we can do with Durga Murti and many more idols. So third is agarbatti, and it is a common use thing used by Hindu. So what happens? This at first these agarbatti was made by Loban and Gulal, but now these cheap agarbatti, yes, I am telling cheap agarbatti, these cheap agarbatti is made by chemicals, and in a research it is shown that these cheap agarbatti is more harmful than tambaku. Yes, you are hearing it right. These cheap agarbatti is more harmful than tambaku. Now, I would like to conclude with my Abhivyakti template. So you can see and take a look on it. So thank you for your time.
थैंक यू शौर्य। अब सीरियस टॉक हो गई तो हम थोड़ा ध्यान देते हैं इस वीडियो की तरफ जो अथर्व सहगल ने बनाई है, अ कन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन क्लीन रिवर एंड पॉल्यूटेड रिवर।
Oh, you look like me. Not exactly like me, but why are you so sad? Well, I am not sad. Then why aren't you moving? Look, I move around so free. Yes, you can, because you are so clean. You have just came out from the mountains. Yes, it has taken 3 months to reach at this site. I want to play now. Would you like to play with me? Yes, I can it, but means when you travel a lot, you become dirty. Not exactly. Actually, there are people living around us. Listen now. I can't even move. I am not as fresh as you. I have traveled a lot and I have become very dirty. Can't you see it? People? Who people? Well, the people who make us dirty. Meaning dirty people, right? Not exactly, but in order to remain clean, they make us dirty. This is not fair. Do they have some options? I can carry any amount of dirt with me, just settle it down and still be clean. Yes, I know. I have also thought that once. I kept on accepting whatever they gave. Because as you know, we flow. I thought that I would leave all the band behind and keep on moving with my life. I never said no, but they hardly care. So, what did you do next? What can I do? I have warned them many times. Their own dirt is spreading in them in the form of waterborne diseases, and they are busy on finding medicines. They have never thought about the root. I wish they would change. But how? They can't treat the water before allowing it to flow into us. Yes, if only they don't throw chemicals in us, it will be okay for them and for us. But why they don't understand? Fools. So they will never understand. Yes, they will. But by the time it's too late for us, for them, and for everyone, they need to take the responsibility. Yes, the younger generation seems wise. If they will formulate some sort of awareness to their homes, it will be better. Yes, they can stop their parents from buying the idols in which chemical colors are used. It will better if they would clean their household waste water by applying certain devices. That will be better. Yes, if they could plant a tree, a small plant, and even a grass on the ground, it will retain the underground water and it will be better for us. If they would stop using soap when they come to take bath in me, it would be better. And I advise you, my young sister, to go back in the mountains and freeze if you could. But what about you? I don't have any other options. I'm going towards the sea. I want to lose myself, my existence. I'm very disappointed. I don't want to live anymore. Stop. This is not a solution. Giving away your life, it's not a solution. So, what is the solution? I ask from you all, what is the solution? Please tell us, what is the solution?
Wow, very nice.
आज मेरे यार की शादी है आज मेरे यार की शादी है
तो इससे आप समझ ही गए होंगे कि हम लोग बात किसकी करने वाले हैं, शादियों की। वैसे शादियों में मजा तो बहुत आता है ना? मुझे भी बहुत मजा आता है। तो शादियों में सस्टेनेबिलिटी के बारे में बताने वाली हैं वरुणा। सो प्लीज वेलकम वरुणा टू प्रेजेंट इट।
In parties, only masti or joy is not there. There is a lot of food wastage also. I was very happy while dancing with my friends, but while I was going, I saw the scene. I was not happy anymore. So I, Varuna Mandhan, is going to explain my PPT for food wastage. Food wastage in India is happening at every level, from harvesting, transporting, processing, packaging, and consuming weddings, events, restaurants. Hotels and houses are a major source of food wastage of cooked food. Here are some images where children are starving for food. And here are some images that people having food are wasting it like anything. As an individual, for saving food, first point I would do like take a shopping list. It seems like no-brainer, but planning meals in advance is the easiest way to avoid buying items you don't need and worrying. Buy less groceries more frequently. Third, cook only food what you need. Fourth, store food better and understand expiry dates. What is food insecurity in India? Even as millions of Indians go to sleep on an empty stomach, the country wastes food worth of whopping 58,000 crores in a year, about 7% of its total food production. It is lost during production, processing, retailing, and consumption of the food. Major ways of addressing food insecurity is controlling wastage. Please stop food wastage. Thank you.
Very nice message, Varuna. Thank you for such a nice message. Now, I would like to call Alfred to tell why do we need sustainability.
मुझ में कहीं
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I'm Alfred and I'm going to share my views on the topic sustainability through a presentation. So first of all, what do we mean by sustainability? Sustainability means that we should use the natural resources and fossil fuel in a proper manner without wasting it so that it doesn't affect the future generation. But let me show you the clear picture about why we really need sustainability. what have we done to nature, but I also want to show you something, that how we have destroyed the beautiful forest. We have cut down trees for our own need, and we have also dirtied rivers. But if the things would be vice versa and we would be in place of nature, then let's see what will happen. In a way, we rule nature because whatever we want, we do. We throw food, pollute air, soil, river, and ocean. And now the condition is so worse in some places that people have to think before using a single drop of water. But if the scenario would be opposite and we would be in place of nature, we won't be able to resist that. And maybe then we'll understand the meaning of sustainability. If I give an example of this, then the rule of British over India is an excellent example. We can see in this picture that Britishers are hitting Indians, and in this picture we are cutting down trees. We ruled nature for years and we treated nature as a slave, and British ruled over us the same. In this picture, we can see that an Indian is begging in front of a British officer, and in this picture, we deforestation, and here we can see that we have polluted river, and it is which river we all know, the river which we tell as a mother, River Ganga. But British were not so harsh in comparison to what we have done to nature. But still, at a point of time, we went to get our freedom back and we got it. But nature can't speak like us. They can't ask for freedom. Even all this in front of our eyes, we still torture nature more than British did to us. Here it's written on the newspaper that birth of India's freedom. But the question is, when will be the birth of nature's freedom? Now, after a lot of wake up calls from nature, which didn't give nature its right, but somehow or the other, we can't live without each other. We should feel the pain that we felt under British rule and stop exploiting our beautiful nature. Now, we already know that how our action has affected nature, but a stitch in time saves nine. So here are some ways that how we can make our nature better. We can recycle, reuse, plant more and more trees as possible. We can even clear we can even clean rivers by picking up the trash from it. We can use more and more cycles, more than cars and bike to stop air pollution. If as an individual we try to include these small steps in our daily life, then we can make our earth better than before. And I also try to include these steps in my daily routine. Now, I'd like to conclude with a small video made by me.
सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहम सहम पानी ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी बचा ले निशानी हम पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम स्वच्छता और पानी हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहम सहम पानी ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी बचा ले निशानी हम पूछेगी
drawing presentation. Now, I would like to call Dhruvi for a wonderful drawing presentation. Dhruvi, please come up with your presentation.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I am Dhruvi Singh of Class 8B. I want to share my view among you. Living a healthy lifestyle can help prevent chronic diseases and long-term illness. Feeling good about yourself and taking care of your health are important for your life self-esteem and self-image. Maintain a healthy lifestyle by doing what is right for your body. Thank you.
So now I would like to call
मुझमे कहीं बाकी
This is what land wants to tell you.
बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी जगी धड़कन नहीं जाना जिंदा
Welcome back. I'm Alfred from Radio Abhivyakti 93.2 FM. Bachate raho. Our topic of the day is land. But do you know what is the biggest threat to land? Yes, it's plastic. पर क्या आप ये जानते थे कि प्लास्टिक का आविष्कार तो एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने के लिए हुआ था, पर ऐसा होता तो नहीं. So to know more about plastic, here is Ishika to tell the story of plastics.
मृत पिया है मैंने, तुम सबका काल बनकर आया हूँ. मैं हर जगह व्यर्थ हूँ, तुम्हारे घर में भी, तुम्हारे घर के बाहर भी. और हो सकता है मैं अभी भी किसी न किसी रूप में यहाँ हो सकता हूँ. तो बताओ कौन मैं? नहीं, मैं हूँ प्लास्टिक. अब आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे मैं कब पैदा हुआ. सन 1898 में आप जैसे ही किसी बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति ने मुझे जन्म दिया. तब से लेकर अब तक मैं इतना विशाल हो गया हूँ कि किसी की मदद जो मेरा कुछ कर सके, कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप लोग मेरा कुछ नहीं. अच्छा, जलाओगे? जला दो. मैं भी हवाओं के रास्ते आपके सांसों में घुल जाऊंगा. कल तक तो मास्क लगाते थे ना, अगले साल से ऑक्सीजन का सिलेंडर लेके घूमोगे. अच्छा, जमीन में दबा दोगे? दबा दो. मैंने भी अगर उस जमीन को बंजर ना बना दिया ना तो कहना. अच्छा, पानी में डाल दोगे? अरे पहले ही क्या साफ पानी के कम ज्यादा पड़ रहे थे. कुछ सालों तक तुम सब एक एक बूंद पानी के लिए तरस जाओगे, फिर मुझे खड़ी खोटी मत सुनाना कि मैंने ऐसा किया. हाँ, ये मेरा घमंड है. मुझे इस घमंड पर दुख है क्योंकि इसी के चलते मैं एक दिन अकेला रह जाऊंगा. तुम सबकी तो उम्र है ना 50 साल, 60 साल या 100 साल, इससे ज्यादा तो नहीं. लेकिन जिंदा रहूंगा तो सिर्फ मैं, क्योंकि मैं अमर हूँ. मेरी कोई उम्र नहीं. कुछ सालों तक ठीक था. मेरे दोस्त थे, छोटे छोटे कूड़े कचड़े. मैं उनके साथ खुश रहता था, अच्छे से रहता था, मस्तियां करता था. लेकिन एक एक करके वो सब मुझे छोड़ के चले गए. मैंने उन्हें बहुत ढूंढा लेकिन वो नहीं मिले. फिर खबर मिली वो सब रिसाइकिल के लिए चले गए हैं. अरे उन्हें क्यों रिसाइकिल किया? अमर तो मैं हूं ना, सारी शक्तियां तो मेरे पास है ना, फिर उन्हें क्यों रिसाइकिल के लिए भेज दिया गया? अरे मतलबी इंसानों, अपने मतलब के लिए पहले इस्तेमाल करते हो मुझे, फिर जहां मन चाहे वहां फेंक देते हो. फिर मुझे खड़ी खोटी सुनाते हो कि मैंने तुम्हारी नदियों में जो की है. मैं प्लास्टिक पॉल्यूशन फैला रहा हूँ. मुझे खड़ी खोटी सुनाते हो ना हर बात पे. क्यों? अपना खाना प्लास्टिक में पैक करके ले जाते हो, उसे खाते हो और जहां मन चाहे वहां फेंक देते हो. फिर मुझे खड़ी खोटी सुनाते हो क्योंकि उसको खाने से पशु पक्षियों की जान चली जाती है. अरे क्यों क्यों मुझे खड़ी खोटी सुनाते हो? मैंने कहा था मुझे जन्म दो. मैंने कहा था. मैंने कहा था मेरा इस्तेमाल करो। मैं प्लास्टिक हूँ, लेकिन मेरा भी दिल है। मैं नहीं चाहता किसी की जान चली जाए मेरे वजह से। मैं नहीं चाहता किसी की सांस लेने में तकलीफ हो। मैं तो कहता हूँ मत करो मेरा इस्तेमाल। क्यों करते हो मेरा इस्तेमाल? सरकार भी तो यही कहती है ना, मत करो प्लास्टिक का इस्तेमाल। ये तो तय है कि मैं जिंदा रहूंगा और मुझे इस बात पर दुख है। मैं जानता हूँ कि ये सारी कड़वी बातें आज मैं आप सबके सामने बोल रहा हूँ। अरे दोस्तों, ये सच्चाई है, ये कहानी है आपकी, मेरी, हम सब की। मैं चाहता हूँ कि जब आप यहाँ से जाएं, तो इस बात को सोचें, विचार करें, अपने घर वालों से इसके बारे में बात कर लें, क्योंकि बात करने से ही बदलाव होगा और बदलाव किसी एक से संभव नहीं, बदलाव हम सबको करना होगा। इसी के साथ मैं इशिका जायसवाल धन्यवाद देती हूँ।
That was a wonderful presentation from Ishika. अब प्लास्टिक की कहानी तो जान ली, पर कुछ और भी है जिसे हमें बचाना है, and that is plants and trees. Because plants don't need us, we need plants. So present Ayushi on the topic saving plants. बचाते रहो.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. Good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. So here I am Ayushi Singh of class 8th B to share my views on the topic Abhivyakti. So let's start with our first slide. Now let's talk about the importance of plants and trees in our daily life. As you all know that they release oxygen and help us to breathe and provide a significant amount of food varieties like fruit for us to eat. It's just a basic. But nowadays, trees are one of the most important natural resource, and it is also very important for our ecosystem as we all are dependent on trees for many purposes. Acha, tell me, if there will be no if there will be lots of greenery full of plants and trees, then could we like to see those places which are more green and surrounded by our natural resource? Why we like those places? It's because those places which are so much green and surrounded with our natural resource. So now let's come with our next point, and that is economic value of trees. Trees have the great economic importance, significance to humans as a source of food, building materials, and paper. It's also provide us fruits, medicines, and which are exported in many countries. Further, trees are a rich source of medicines that are used to heal our disease in a natural way. The the importance of trees in our life is the same as our family. These all are the some economic values which I learned from in our daily life. So now let's see what changes can I bring as an individual child. Start planting trees at each and every year of your birthday, environment day, etc. Create the awareness about the importance of planting trees among the public, mainly among the students, as they all are our future generations. Collect all the leftover foods and then give it to animals or poor people. Reduce the uses of plastic as much as you can do. So at last, I would like to say that first step which was taken by me related to sustainability is I had planted some small saplings of plants as you all can see in those pictures. So let's have a look on it for 5 seconds. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Coming back to Radio Abhivyakti 93.2 FM. I'm sure आप लोग को गाना पसंद होगा, पर आज आप लोग को गाना नहीं सुनना होगा to Atharva Aggrawal, who's going to Abhivyakt himself through a song presentation. So here is
मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मुझसे है सांसों की तुझ में रवानी, मैं ना रहा तो रहेगा न पानी। मैं तेरा हिस्सा हूँ, तू मेरा हिस्सा है, मुझसे ही तू जिंदा है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है, ना काटो मुझे बड़ा दुखता है। बड़ा दुखता है, दुखता है। ना काटो मुझे दुखता है।
That was some great skills shown by Atharv. पर अब बारी है एक ड्राइंग की which is going to be presented by Anjali.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I, Anjali of class 8B, is here to present my drawing on quality education. Where learning and teaching continually improve. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort. Ignorance is the bliss until it hits you in the face. The real education is one that will set you free. Thank you.
That was Anjali, and now it's time for me to leave. But stay tuned to Radio Abhivyakti 93.2 FM because it's time for Ayushi to take over.
Salam, Jai Hind, Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, and I am Ayushi Singh from 93.2 FM. Abhivyakti bachate raho. Oh, love is in the air, everywhere. मुझे तो दिखाई भी दे रहा है, मुझे तो सुनाई भी दे रहा है. I love the feeling of fresh air. Air is the only thing which we share. हम भले ही पास आ जाएं या फिर दूर रहें, there is always air present. So let's come and know the story of air by Shivanshi.
जय हिंद एवरीवन, मैं शिवांशी कक्षा 8 की छात्रा आप सभी के सामने हवा की कहानी प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ. मैं हवा हूँ. आप मुझे देख नहीं सकते, ना पकड़ सकते, बस महसूस कर सकते हो. मैं वही ताजी हवा हूँ जिसे लेने के लिए इंतजार करते थे. पेड़ों के नीचे बैठकर ताजी हवा का आनंद लेते थे. आप लोगों ने मेरे कई रूप देखे हैं. ठंडी, गर्म, साफ, दूषित. दूषित, जी हाँ, यह मेरा वो रूप है जो आप लोगों ने मुझे दिया है. पहले मैं पेड़ों की अधिकता के कारण साफ हुआ करती थी, पर अब बढ़ते प्रदूषण के कारण मैं मैली हो गई हूँ. मेरा महत्व आपको अभी नहीं समझ आ रहा है. तो जो ऑक्सीजन आपको मुफ्त में मिल सकता है उसका मूल्य चुकाने को तैयार रहें। आप आज भी चाहें तो सब ठीक हो सकता है। बस वाहनों का उपयोग कम कर दीजिए, पेड़ों को अधिक मात्रा में लगाएं, पटाखों का प्रयोग बंद कर दीजिए। यदि अभी न संभले तो भविष्य में मुंह पे मास्क तथा आंखों के सामने अंधकारपूर्ण वातावरण देखने को तैयार हो जाएं। धन्यवाद।
वो दिन भी क्या दिन थे. There was lots of peace, greenery and full of fresh air. But nowadays, from those days, what changes had come? So to tell us more about, I have Yuvika to share her thoughts on then and now.
Yeah, come together, y'all. Woo! Let's go. There are many ways we can take care of our earth. Together we can find.
Hello, I'm Yuvika. I just landed on Earth. I was in space shuttle for 50 years and that's why I have not grown older. I was happy in my space shuttle, but but one fine day I found a torn picture of the Earth which I think my father had drawn. It was beautiful, so I decided to do ghar wapasi to complete the picture. I found the other pieces and this is the complete painting now. Do you think it is complete? I appeal to all of you, please complete it in a correct manner. I want my earth back. Few years ago, there was too much greenery, but now there is barrenness. Earlier it was having a very much value, but now there is no value. Plants are replaced by cactus, and I want my plants back. Clean and blue water is replaced by black and brown sluggish water. I want my rivers back. So, do you also want your trees and rivers back? If yes, so please plant more and more trees and don't make the rivers dirty. Don't make the rivers dirty. So, do you also want your trees and rivers back? If yes, so please plant more and more trees and don't make the rivers dirty. Don't make the rivers dirty, save your environment because progress is impossible without change and those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. Thank you.
Acha, tell me, have you ever thought that plants and trees have so much benefits, but then too, in spite of planting more and more trees, we all are on cutting trees mode? So now, here I have Vishwajeet and he will show his presentation on saving plants.
गुड मॉर्निंग एंड जय टू एवरीवन। जैसा कि हम सभी जानते हैं कि पेड़ हमारे लिए हर तरह से उपयोगी है, इसीलिए मैं विश्वजीत कुशवाहा कक्षा 8 का छात्र आप सभी के सामने एक कविता प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूँ, जिसका शीर्षक मैंने पेड़ों से ही संबंधित लिया है। मैं हूँ पेड़, मुझे मत काटो, टुकड़ों टुकड़ों में मुझे मत बांटो। मैं हूँ पेड़, मुझे मत काटो, टुकड़ों टुकड़ों में मुझे मत बांटो। दर्द मुझे भी होता है, मन मेरा भी रोता है। दर्द मुझे भी होता है, मन मेरा भी रोता है। मैं हूँ मित्र तुम्हारा, सखा हूँ सबसे न्यारा। मैं हूँ मित्र तुम्हारा, सखा हूँ सबसे न्यारा। मेरे फल खुद नहीं खाता, तब तुम्हें ही तो दे जाता। मेरे फल खुद नहीं खाता, तब तुम्हें ही तो दे जाता। जहरीली गैस पी जाता हूँ, इस हवा तुम तक पहुँचाता हूँ। जहरीली गैस पी जाता हूँ, शुद्ध हवा तुम तक पहुँचाता हूँ। सूरज का भी ताप हूँ, मैं हूँ जीवन का आधार, फिर भी तुम मुझ पर करते प्रहार। सूरज का भी ताप हूँ, मैं हूँ जीवन का आधार, फिर भी तुम मुझ पर करते प्रहार। सुनो बात तुम कान लगाकर, वृक्षों का करना सम्मान। सुनो बात तुम कान लगाकर, विश्व का करना सम्मान, मैं हूँ जीवन का आधार, मैं हूँ जीवन का आधार। थैंक यू।
So now it's time to leave now, and my fellow Sambhavi will take over. और कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए अभिव्यक्ति 93.2 FM, बचाते रहो।
फूलों ने जाके बूंदों से पूछा, बूंदों ने जाके मिट्टी से पूछा, फूलों ने जाके बूंदों से पूछा, बूंदों ने जाके मिट्टी से पूछा,
हेलो, नमस्ते, सलाम। मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट और दोस्त सांभवी, और आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो अभिव्यक्ति एट 93.2 FM। तो चलिए हम लोग अपना प्रोग्राम अभिव्यक्ति बचाते रहो में आगे बढ़ते। आई एम श्योर आप सभी के पेरेंट्स ने आप लोग को कभी ना कभी तो जरूर कहा होगा कि बिहेव प्रॉपर्ली, बट हैव यू एवर थॉट व्हाट अलाउज अस टू बिहेव प्रॉपर्ली? हाँ, हमारे संस्कार। आसान शब्दों में कहूं तो हमारी मॉरल वैल्यूज। बट ये मॉरल वैल्यूज तो बहुत आउटडेटेड वर्जन है, और हम लोग हैं इस जमाने के फैशनिस्ता, तो हम तो इनडेटेड चीजों पे ही विश्वास रखते हैं। बट मॉरल वैल्यूज एक ऐसी आउटडेटेड चीज है जिसको हमें इनडेटेड रखना होगा। पर कैसे? तो let us see how to sustain our moral values to be presented by me. Sustainability. It basically means saving natural resources in such a manner that a future generation is also able to take benefit out of it. Here is a Venn diagram which represents that sustainability is one of the common topics amongst every field, whether it is social, economic, or environmental. I would like to stop here for a few seconds so that you all can take a look. Sustainability does not only mean saving natural resources, but it also means saving traditions, historical places, manuscripts, etc. According to me, nowadays we should sustain our Indian teaching system, as it is really different from other countries' teaching style, and it is easier to understand and to use in a classroom. And it also motivates today's youth to apply their brain instead of totally relying on devices. And remember, here I'm talking about our Gurukul system, as it originated in India. We should sustain our Indian traditions and ethics so that we could connect with the thought process of our ancestors and the value of celebrating every function with our family. And also, today's generation requires more of patience, which is only possible when we introduce our older ethics to today's youth. And if we don't sustain them, then automatically our tradition will start to vanish. And I would like to mention here that it is really good to have a modern thinking. But with that too, think about how to sustain those values which has come to you by your ancestors. Now, how to do sustainability to save our ethics? Tell toddlers the behind story of celebrating every function. Introduce them to Ramcharitramanas, Bhagavad Gita, Buddha Charit, and Bible. Try to build values like brotherhood, affection, equality in the toddler's mind. Now, doing these all things will give rise to the value of nationality. And that is how we are going to take our first step towards sustaining ethics. Now, what can we do to support sustainability as a child? Best thing is to do the value of everything what we have or what is present in the nature. Charity begins at home. Start sustainability from your home first. And then this thought of sustainability will spread automatically. Try it once. Now, this is my template on sustainability. This is what I think of sustainability. अभी देखी हुई प्रेजेंटेशन से आई एम श्योर आप सभी ने कुछ ना कुछ तो जरूर सीखा होगा और सीखना भी चाहिए। अभी कुछ दिन पहले मकर संक्रांति थी ना, और आप सभी ने पतंगे तो जरूर उड़ाई होंगी, बट हमारी इस पतंगे उड़ाने की वजह से कुछ लोगों को बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है। कौन है वो लोग? हाँ, बर्ड्स। तो आप सुन रहे हैं आरजे सांभवी को, और अभी जो पोयम और एक्ट आप देखने जा रहे हैं उसकी आर्टिस्ट है मुस्कान।
Good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. I am Muskan of class 8B is here to present a poem on topic environment. I love my environment, so fresh and clean. See the birds chirping up in the trees. Look at all the fish swimming in the clear blue sea. A morning so black smoke daunting me. A paper here, a paper there. Soon enough, they're everywhere. Birds and fish losing cutting down of trees and pollution of seas. What could this be? The negligence of human being. Save the birds, save the trees. The road to recovery begins with me. Let us keep our environment clean. Thank you.
मुस्कान has something more for us. उसकी पतंग हमसे कुछ अभिव्यक्त करने जा रही है. So we are not going to leave Muskan like that. Let us see what she has for us.
Hello friends, I am once again back here. This time I am very sad. Can you see this kite? This kite I found near my window on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. Kite, do you want to speak something? Hello, I am Kite, a sad kite. Because today I've killed a beautiful bird. I did not want to kill it. It was lying beside me. But bird was free and I was tied with that killer thread. There was this bird who was controlling me. I saw that bird falling down. Oh my God, my thread was around its neck. I killed it. I don't want to live anymore. I wanted Muskan to tear me and throw it away. But she wanted me to talk to all of you. I wanted all of you to stop using me for killing kite. Thank you.
That was really good. Now here is Ayush, who is going to do a talk on moral values and customs.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. Here's Ayush to give a speech on moral values and customs. शिष्टाचार अर्थात श्रेष्ठ आचरण, जब मनुष्य उचित अनुचित के भेद को समझ करके उसके अनुसार कार्य करे, वही शिष्टाचार कहलाता है। प्रेम, सम्मान, शर्म आदि मनुष्य के जीवन को सफल ढंग से जीने के मापदंड हैं। आज के परिवेश में लोग इनका महत्व भूलते जा रहे हैं, और यदि ऐसा ही होता रहा तो मनुष्य पतन की ओर अग्रसर होता हुआ अब मूल्यों को भूलकर विनाश को प्राप्त करेगा। पहले के जमाने में हम सुबह उठते ही धरती माता को प्रणाम करते थे, फिर अपने माता पिता के चरण स्पर्श करते थे, फिर उनकी अनुमति लेकर अपने कार्य में लग जाते थे। क्या आज के जमाने में वही दिखाई देता है? क्या आज वह श्रवण कुमार दिखाई देते हैं जो श्रवण कुमार अपने अंधे माता पिता को अपने कंधों पर दोनों लोगों को यात्रा करवाते थे? और आज के जमाने में लोग पढ़ लिख कर अधिकारी बनकर अपने वृद्ध माता पिता को कहाँ भेज दे रहे हैं? वृद्ध आश्रम। तो आज वो संस्कार कहीं कहीं खत्म होते जा रहा है। हमारा अपने गुरु के प्रति क्या कर्तव्य है? उनका आज्ञा का पालन करना, उनका आदर करना। आज के जमाने में हम थोड़ा मोड़ा क्या पढ़ लेते हैं तो अहंकारी बन जाते हैं कि सामने वाले को कुछ नहीं आ रहा है। और यही सब चीजों के दर्शाते हुए मैं यहीं पर इसका अंत कर रहा हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Wow, Ayush, that was really good and we got to learn so much. You know, families are like branches on a tree. We grow in different directions, yet our root remains the same. So here is Kushagra with his video of family bonding. What a beautiful bonding between the family. Charity begins at home. सबने सुना है, मतलब अच्छे काम की शुरुआत घर से ही होनी चाहिए। सही बात है, जैसे लॉकडाउन में इम्यूनिटी वाले काढ़े की हुई थी। आज मुझे एक नई बात पता चली कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी घर से भी हो सकती है। मतलब कैसे? So let's see this to be done by Rishith.
ऋषित, आप एक काम कर दो मेरा बेटा, बगल की दुकान से 1 किलो टमाटर ला दीजिए। एक कैरी बैग दे दीजिए। ओके बेटा, ले लीजिए। प्लास्टिक बैग मत दीजिए, जूट बैग दे दीजिए। ये लीजिए बेटा। बेटा, बगल की दुकान में जाना है, स्कूटी नहीं, पेट्रोल बचेगा। गो बाय साइकिलिंग, आपकी हेल्थ भी इम्प्रूव होगी। आराम से बेटा। मम्मा क्या कर रहे हो? टमाटर धो रहे हैं बेटा।
टमाटर होने के बाद इस पानी का क्या करोगे?
फेंक दूंगी।
एक काम करना, टमाटर होने के बाद इस पानी को मुझे दे देना, मैं पौधों में पानी डाल दूंगा।
खाना क्यों नहीं खा रहे हो? क्यों फेंकना है? खाने को नहीं फेंकते हैं, ना गौरी को दे देंगे। आपकी जो पुरानी कॉपीज हैं उनको सिलाई करके न्यू कॉपी बना देंगे। ओके, बाय बाय।
Now I am motivated to do sustainability from home. That was really good. In the list of sustainable goals, we have one very important goal, that is gender equality. For that, here is Maitreyee with a video on women empowerment.
मासूम सी नन्ही परी हूँ मैं, तुम्हें कुछ बताना चाहती हूँ। यूं कोप में ही न मिटा दो मुझको, दुनिया में आना चाहती हूँ। ना जाने क्यों मेरे अपने ही मेरा वजूद मिटाना चाहते हैं। बेटी को एक बोझ समझते हैं और एक बेटा पाना चाहते हैं। यूं कोप में ही ना मिटा दो मुझको, दुनिया में आना चाहती हूँ। दुनिया में आना चाहती हूँ। दुनिया में आना चाहती हूँ।
बेटियां बेटियां बेटियां, लड़के की तरह लड़की भी मुट्ठी बांध के पैदा होती है। लड़के की तरह लड़की भी मुट्ठी बांध के पैदा होती है। लड़के की तरह लड़की भी माँ की गोद में हंसती रोती है। लड़के की तरह लड़की भी माँ की गोद में हंसती रोती है। दोनों की दिलकारियाँ, दोनों का बचपन, चंदा मामा से कहता है आजा मेरे आंगन। करते शैतानियाँ दोनों एक जैसी, करते मन मानियाँ दोनों एक जैसी। दादा की छड़ी दादी का चश्मा तोड़ते हैं, दुल्हन के जैसे माता जब ओढ़ते हैं। भूख लगे तो रोते हैं, लोरी सुनकर सोते हैं। आती है दोनों की जवानी, बनती है दोनों की कहानी। दोनों कदम मिलाकर चलते हैं, दोनों दीपक बनकर जलते हैं। लड़के की तरह लड़की भी नाम रोशन करती है। लड़के की तरह लड़की भी नाम रोशन करती है। कुछ भी नहीं अंदर, फिर क्यों जन्म से पहले मारी जाती है।
बहू, मुझे लड़का ही चाहिए। नहीं, आप सबने मेरी तकदीर का फैसला सुना दिया। माँ, मुझे जी लेने दो। अपनी कसम, मैं आपको कभी तंग नहीं करूंगी। माँ, मेरी स्कूल फीस की चिंता मत करना। मैं भैया की किताबों से अपने आप ही पढ़ लिख जाऊंगी। और हाँ, पापा से कहना मेरे दहेज की चिंता ना करें। मैं आपके साथ रहकर आपके बुढ़ापे का सहारा बनूंगी। अगर फिर भी आपको लगता है कि मैं आप पर बोझ बनूंगी, तो आप इस ऑपरेशन पर भी खर्चा मत करना। मैं ही भगवान जी से कह दूंगी कि मेरी माँ मेरा मरा मुंह देखिए।
कोख को कबर न बनाए, खुशी खुशी बिटिया को दुनिया में लाए। चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे। ओरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे। अंधियारा है घना और लहू से सना, किरणों के तिनके अंबर से चुनके अंगना में फिर आ जा रे। हमने तुझ पे हजारों सितम है किए, हमने तुझ पे जहां भर के जुल्म किए। हमने सोचा नहीं तू जो उड़ जाएगी, ये ज़मीं तेरे बिन सूनी रह जाएगी। किसके दम पे सजेगा मेरा अंगना। ओरी चिड़ैया नन्ही सी चिड़िया अंगना में फिर आ जा रे। ओरी चिड़ैया।
Wow, Maitreyee, that was really emotional. Here is Yash, who is going to Abhivyakt himself on sustaining electricity.
Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. I am your Shivanshi of class 8B and I am going to present my views on sustainability on electricity. So let us start. Why do we need to save electricity? Generally, electricity is there whenever we need it, so we use it carelessly. But we should be aware, still many people in villages are deprived with this gift of electricity. Every day, they get electricity for very few hours only. Electricity isn't free, it has a cost. At your home, your parents and other adults pay for all electricity you use. So if we save electricity and save money, so we can use it for something else. It not only saves money, but it also saves our environment. Wasting electricity isn't good for environment. Confused. So let us see how. Where is electricity produced? Electricity is produced in different plants and comes to our home through wires we see hanging from the poles through the road. You know, one of the most common ways to produce electricity is to burning of fossil fuel. Fossil fuel includes oil, coal, and natural gases. When fossil fuel are burned, they also create air pollution. because they release carbon dioxide into the air, which may lead to acid rain and global warming. These are very big problem for our environment. So if we conserve electricity, so there will be less electricity generate and less harm to be done our environment. There is another reason for conserving electricity. Fossil fuel are non-renewable resources. If we use them up, they are gone forever. It took millions of years to get them back. We don't use them wisely. Time will come. There will be no fossil fuel for us to use. We don't want that to happen. One day, most of the power plants stop working. When no fossil fuel is there will be no light, no fan, no TV, no phones to communicate. Then you only tell. Imagine, can we live this type of life of us? How can we save electricity as I do? The simplest way is switching off the lights when you don't need them. Not only lights, switch off fans, TV, computer, and other electric appliances when you are leaving the room and when you don't need them. During daytime, use natural source of light. By opening your window, we will get the natural sunlight and we can use it if it is available. Also, don't let the refrigerator door open for a longer time because it is wasting of electricity. Whenever and wherever it is possible, use fan instead of AC if it suits your requirement. Use CFL bulb and tube light in place of this big regular yellow bulb because it uses less electricity and produces less heat. Last but not the least, if you are going to buy any electric appliances, please check that ISI mark is there or not, because this mark is there to let us know that if we are buying any CFL bulb and tube light, they are right or not. After charging your phone, don't forget to switch off the charger, and after leaving the room, please don't forget to switch off the lights. Thank you for collaborating with me.
Thank you, Yash. Well, it's time for me to leave now, but Alfred will join you all. Don't forget, you are listening to Radio Abhivyakti at 93.5 FM. बचाते रहो.
अभी आगाज है तेरा, बहुत कुछ सीखना है. कमर कसनी अभी बाकी है, मुट्ठी भींचना है. अभी आगाज है तेरा, बहुत कुछ सीखना है. कमर कसनी अभी बाकी है, मुट्ठी भींचना है. भले से भी सोच ले तू, यही है रात, बस अब जीतना है.
Coming back to Radio Abhivyakti 93.2 FM. तो अभी आया हूं मैं करने कमेंट्री. Here is Aditya Prakash with his documentary.
Hello friends, my name is Aditya Prakash of this class. And I'm going to present a documentary in front of you all that is on the topic sustainability. I hope that you will enjoy. So it was like a normal day. I was heading towards the school. Who has created all this mess on the street? The street is just looking like a junkyard. Hey Scott, did you observe why there is a mess all around the city? Yeah, the citizens of our city has lost their mind. They are throwing their waste on the street. Oh look, the school bus is coming. Yeah, I also think. Let's go.
Good morning students, today we are going to study about sustainability, and after teaching you this topic I will give a project to make on this topic.
Mom, can you explain what we can do in this project?
There is many things to do. You can play act, draw a painting, or you can dance. And there is many things to do.
Okay Mom. Reaching home after school. Let's start our research on the topic sustainability. Let me first start with ancient then medieval. Sir, can you tell which age is this? This is Stone Age. Oh wait, I can ask him what he think of sustainability. Sir, can you tell what you think about sustainability? I think that the flesh we are wasting and the tools also that we are wasting to do waste hunting will be a major problem. Thank you sir for giving your time. Bye. Where did he got this app? I have teleport here. Sir, can you tell which year is this?
Are you fucking you don't know this year 1898?
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Sir, can you tell what you think about sustainability?
I think the resources that we are not using and wasting it should might be a major problem for our future. That's all about I think.
Thank you, sir, for your knowledge. I will definitely add this in my topic. Bye.
Where did they got this acre?
Oh, I came back from that scintillating time travel. I am going to bed, because tomorrow is my school. In the class.
Good morning, students. Tell me something about your project. Let's start from Aditya's project.
Mom, in my project, I will tell how sustainability changes as per time period changes.
Okay, you will not show what will happen in future if we will not conserve resources.
Thank you, Mom, for your idea. I will definitely add that in my project. Little bit more research, then my project will be completed. How you reach here? I came from past. Can you tell which year is this? This is 2716. Oh, can you tell what you think about sustainability? Sustainability means conserving plants that is present in very few amount by coming together. Can you tell what our past impact is on you? Yeah, you have cuted down 90% of the trees, no fossil fuels are left, and most importantly, we have to pay money for oxygen. Oh, sorry, sir, for that very big mistake. I cannot give you a promise, but I will try my best so that some resources will be conserved for your time. Bye. Where did he got to sound? Very room.
Morning, submit your project.
Reaching home after school. Oh, it was all dream. I thought it was happening in real life. It was all dream, but I think that how we are wasting resources, the time is near when we will having a shortage of plants, fossil fuel, and many more things. My woke was about to aware you now. It is your choice.
That
If you want
was
to
an
conserve
amazing
everything or waste.
presentation from Aditya. And now presenting Riya to share a wonderful poem on land.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. As we all know, our motherland Earth is very precious for each one of us. So, I, Riya Gupta of Class 8B, is standing in front of you all for presenting a poem with the title Our Land. So, here I start. Our land is quite beautiful as you can see. Can you imagine how beautiful our land would be? Our land is quite beautiful as you can see. Can you imagine how beautiful? Can you imagine how beautiful our land would be if there was no littering and more recycling too? If we all work together, there's much we can do. Our land is quite beautiful as you can see. Can you imagine how beautiful our land would be? Our land would be much cleaner. Trees, flowers, and grasses much greener. We all have to pitch in and do our part. Just being aware is a very good start. Our land is quite beautiful as you can see. Can you imagine how beautiful our land would be? To our earth, we must be loyal. So please don't spoil our soil. We all must take a stand because this land is.
अच्छा तो अब आ रहे हैं प्रभदीप with his drawing. I think Prabhdeep is facing some technical issues, so we can wait for him to start.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. I, Prabhdeep Singh of Class 8, is here to present my feeling on sustainability. I had made the drawing in the topic clean water and sanitation. I had made two pictures which you all can able to see on the screen. The first picture indicates that the boy is watering plants with the watering can. I had made this picture because I had seen that many of people are watering plants with water tube pipes, but they don't think that they are wasting too much of water. So please stop watering plants with water tube pipes. Water with watering can. The second picture indicates that the boy is taking shower. But don't you think that shower takes too much of water wastage? I have seen many of people are taking shower too much. So please take shorter shower or use bucket for bathing. Thank you.
That was a wonderful drawing presentation. And now here is Bhavya with another drawing presentation.
Gender equality is not a woman issue, it is a human issue. It affects us all. With this thought, I, Bhavya Jaswal from class 8B, is presenting my drawing on the topic gender equality. A gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. Thank you.
So do you know how to recycle paper? If no, then here is Yashashwani to tell how to recycle paper.
Good afternoon and Jai Hind. Ayush Kumari of class 8B is here to speak on the topic how can be sustainable the paper. Paper is daily use substance. As we use paper every day, do you remember last time when you have seen the paper? Yeah, it was today's morning when you were reading the newspaper, or as a student you were doing your homework. We normally use paper, but ever you have thought that we should recycle the paper? We can recycle the paper by making rough copies of old copies, by tearing the plain paper of the old copies. These are some of the plain papers, which I have tore of the rough copy. And I have stapled it. So it's my new rough copy from now. Or we can make paper bags. Or paper posters. Thank you.
Jai Hind and good afternoon. DJ Tanishq, will you allow me to speak for 2 minutes?
Yes, sir, sure.
Tanishq?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to come in between because I have some other work. So before I leave this beautiful presentation which is going on, I thought that I must congratulate each and everyone for this beautiful presentation. I must congratulate first with all the students for making this presentation a different one. It is entirely a different presentation which I am watching for the last 1 hour. I wanted to continue till the end. I don't know how much time you will require to complete it, but since I have to attend some other work, so that's why I decided to come in between and share my feeling about today's presentation. I must appreciate the first of all that the concept that as you are doing with a radio jockey RJ, we have so many RJs over here. Wonderful thing, wonderful. And each and every presentation is unique. Right from the plastic, the message which you are giving on the planet, you are giving about the gender equality. I wanted to know that the name of the junior dance partner. Who is she? Anyone can tell? Maitreyee, can you tell me who is there with you?
Sir, she is not studying in the school. She studies in Saint Mary.
Okay, fine. I appreciate her skill, equally yours. So it brought tears into my eyes when I was watching the program. So lovely, so lovely. And I believe that if your mother, your parents, they were also there with you, you convey my regards to them. Beautifully presented, nice presentation. Each and every presentation is unique once again, and suggesting Durgeshwari madam that please upload the entire video in the school YouTube. We have our YouTube channel. I would like that more and more people to watch it. Rita Kapoor madam, congratulations to you. I know that the concept which you develop, always it is unique, and you bring every time something new. So this is a nice and fantastic presentation from the students under the guidance of Ritu Kapoor madam and Durgeshwari madam. My heartfelt thanks to all the teachers, those who are involved in this one. Every student, you are learning. This is what it is more important. The topics on which you are addressing the issues today on sustainability, it is, and you are touching the year 2021, because we are in the month of January, one full year, 12 months are there, and we have to do many things in this year. Let us make this year very meaningful for each one of us. And once we trust and believing that yes, it is very important for each one of us that how we take care of our, if it I am unable to recollect the name of the child, but he said very beautifully that it starts from home. And I must appreciate Rishith, her mother also, for coming over here and being a part of this one. We are very thankful to the parents for their involvement of themselves in this one. So nice message, nice things we are presenting. And I'm equally thankful to all the parents, those who are here with us today watching the program. For the parents, I am Palit here, the principal of the school. I convey my greetings of the new year to all of you. And I'm sure that all our children, they are doing wonderful on the online platform. And this online platform has given a lot of opportunities for all of us to maybe at home, but we are experiencing a different way of learning. So children, thank you very much. Once again, thank you for the teachers. Thank you. Well done. And once again, I'm saying that it is from my core of the heart. I bless all of you for the wonderfully you are bringing the things before everyone. And you are blessed that you have wonderful teachers with you. You always listen to your teachers, follow them. They will guide you and you will enjoy your school days. And remember, the school days are the most memorable days. You ask Ritu Kapoor madam, you ask Durgeshwari madam, you ask your parents, you ask me. If anything, if I have to remember my education life, I always go back to my school days. So school days are always memorable for all of us, and you are doing fantastically well. So once again, congratulations to all of you, and I'm sure that you are making this Sunday very lively. Thank you all of you. Thank you for allowing me to come and speak, and sorry for the interruptions once again. Thank you all of you. Yes, please continue with your program. Yes, DJ sir. आप आगे प्रोग्राम बढ़ाइए. अभिव्यक्ति, DJ Abhivyakti, what a good name, DJ Abhivyakti, very good. Please continue. Thank you.
70 sustainable development goals. Let's get to them, cause the more you know.
Look, in some corners of the world today, people are living on $1 a day. Hey, that's not how it ought to be. So goal 1, eliminate poverty.
Goal 2, root out hunger across the globe. There's 800 million people hungry, if you want to know. Number 3 is health and well-being, and getting people their health care they're needing. And learning and school are the hardest goal for. Education opens up minds.
And now, we students of class 8B promise to save our nature, our environment, and save our nature, our environment, and all the natural resources as possible.
The earth is my home. I promise to keep it healthy and beautiful. I will love the land, the air, the water, and all living creatures. I will be a defender of my planet, united with friends. I will save the earth.
you enjoyed it. और enjoy करना भी चाहिए because you are listening to the one and only 93.2 Radio Abhivyakti. बचाते रहो. And now I would like to call Rajesh sir to share his views with us.
मेरा प्रोग्राम वर्चुअल है. Great children. Really now you come to know what is sustainability. Through your presentation, you covered everything. Now, it's demand of time. As one action we have taken, next action we have to follow it. So many presentation, gender sensitivity, some of you saved water, electricity. Now practically we have to do. Then only the meaning of sustainability will be perfect. Otherwise, आज हमने शुरू किया, कल भूल जाएं, it will be not good. Once started, go ahead. Let's don't think others are doing or not. All of us, I will start, I will do. Then next will be automatically follow me. And how and why I will wait for others? It's mind's earth. It's mind planet. I have to save my planet, which is demand of time. I will not take too much because as much I will say, the event, the scenario of program will be limited little bit. Awesome program, really dear, really. I think so many things I have to say, but most of things sir has covered, principal sir has covered. And great going to Geshwari ma'am, great guided Ritu Kapoor ma'am, and overall my obedient students. Let's school reopen. 2 gift period as a game period allotted to 8th B. Maybe you will be in 9th B. I will request all 8th B 2 minimum game period, and Maitreyee knows very well whenever I have promised, I fulfill it. Now it's duty of Maitreyee. She will remind me in 9th B, sir, build your commitment. Great. Thank you. And it's from my side. All the best, dear. Thank you. Thank you.